So, hello everybody. Today it's gonna be a very interesting video. Today I want to talk about, crazy things that people make money with. Crazy ways to make money, if you will. I found something that is just so fucking brilliant that I cannot put myself over it. Okay? Like I'm over here working a 9 to 5, right? And there are people online who are making money, and not just online, but even if in person. I'm gonna talk about something like that in a minute. There are people who are making a passive income by selling spells on Etsy. Yeah, you heard that right. If you don't know what Etsy is basically a online store where you can actually buy physical and digital products. And these digital products are usually just, images, videos, courses, PDFs, and whatnot. But I found plenty of sellers who are selling spells. And what's even crazier is that people are actually buying these things. Now, look, I don't want to be the one who says that this is bullshit, but I just can't get over the fact that some people actually believe this shit, okay? And let's see some examples for this one, okay? We have here something called Call to All 72 Demons of Go. I don't know what's the rest of the text, but you can, I guess, summon 72 demons to do stuff for you. Now, if this shit is working, I would like to try it, but there's no fucking way I'm gonna spend 200 pounds on a spell. But if you want to say that, okay, but this is bullshit, like people are not buying this shit, like, yeah, someone can, of course, upload something like that, but no one will buy it, right? Well, you're fucking wrong, okay? Let me show you something else. If you go on the site, like on the profile of the seller, you can see that he has been on Etsy for 5 years now. Now, I don't know if this 5 years means that he was a user or he's actually also selling stuff for like 5 years now. But even so, you can see that the guy has 1.3K in sales. Okay? 1.3K. That's a shit ton of sales if you think about it. 100, no, not even 100. I'm fucking dumb. 1,300 people bought from this seller. And they all give him a good rating because he has a 4.8 overall rating, based on 500 reviews. Which means that this guy is printing money at home from this fucking bullshit, okay? And if you want to say that, okay, but like he probably doesn't make that much, no, you're wrong again. Like, look at this. This guy has, if I'm not mistaken, I think that his cheapest spell is like, I saw this, $60 or 60 pounds, not even dollars. 60 pounds is the cheapest option he has, as far as I've seen. Yeah, around $60 is the cheapest option. But, I'm sure that not everyone bought only the cheapest option, right? The most people, I guess, bought things that are over 100 pounds. And like this seller also has spells like for nearly 1,000 pounds. Like that's the price of a fucking iPhone for a spell. Like this is just crazy. And if you do the quick math, I don't even think that we need to use a calculator here. Just multiply, I don't know, 100 with 1,000. And we come to the conclusion that this fella or this woman made around 1 to 200,000 pounds in sales from this shit. Okay. Now, mind you, okay, Etsy charges you for every item you upload, so I guess he also has to pay the shit ton of spells he has. But like, but let's be serious. Like, you have to pay like 10 cents per spell, and the guy is like, from one sale that he has, I think he can pay for all of the products that he has listed on his profile, which is crazy. And this is not the only one. Like I've seen here, this is like another store page, Raven's Mystical Spells. And I'm not saying that you should bully these people because I think that this is pretty genius. Like I actually don't hate these people who are making these spells for sale or who are uploading. I think that the only dumb people are the ones who are actually buying this shit, because like there's no fucking way that this shit works, or I guess it's just fucking manifestation at this point. Like when you buy a spell for 140 pounds, I guess you want it to be true, so you are gonna think that it's true. I don't know. It's genuinely hilarious. Okay. And I know that digital products are a big business nowadays, because a lot of people have realized that you can not only spend your money on physical stuff, you can actually buy digital stuff, digital items and whatnot. But selling fucking spells for hundreds of pounds, not even dollars, like 160 pounds, I'm sure that it's around $200. Like these people are making a bag with these things. And so even this seller, he has been on Etsy only for 1 year, and he already has 143 sales. And he or she is based in Florida, United States. So yeah, you can see this other person is in Slovenia. Now, I don't know, in Florida, the like the guy who sold these spells, he made a bit of money. It's not that much compared to the other person, but let me tell you, this person who sells these spells from Slovenia, he's making a bag. Like I'm sure he's already buying his third house at least off of just Etsy, I guess, because in 5 years to make 200k pounds, it's just fucking unbelievable. Like I do not have words of on this whole topic. Like these people are the real geniuses. Fuck, I don't know, fuck Bill Gates, fuck all these big entrepreneurs. These people are the ones who are actually printing money from basically nothing. Like and if you look around, you can see that these are just fucking AI generated images, and these people are putting up these AI generated images, are probably making spells or instructions with ChatGPT based on some random ass bullshit, and these people are printing money. They actually are. If I get enough likes on this video, I'm gonna try to do it myself. I'm gonna make spells with ChatGPT and images also with ChatGPT, and I'm gonna fucking post them on Etsy. And if I'm gonna make enough sales, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So just give me fucking likes and subscribe to my channel, I guess. Amazing. These people are literal geniuses. Like I would have never thought of something like that. Even if I did, I would have guessed that people would simply not buy. But I guess I'm the dumb one. I'm wrong, because apparently they do. So interesting. And this is just one crazy business idea that people are actually making money with, right? But I think that there are there are plenty of business models that are just printing, and like I genuinely do not know how. Like getting past the self-help gurus who are just putting out the same regurgitated fucking speech about how you should wake up in the morning and take a cold plunge, and you're gonna be a fucking millionaire by the end of the day. But like there are people who are actually making creative things which I would have just simply not thought about. But yeah, I guess that people are actually buying these, right? Now, what is the other business model that I wanted to talk about in this video? It's just two words, right? And I think that you are gonna understand in these two words, like that's the definition of the whole business model. It's called puppy yoga. I'm gonna say it again if you did not hear it properly the first time. Puppy yoga. Now, what does puppy yoga mean? Puppy yoga just fucking means doing yoga with a lot of puppies. Like, puppies are running around you and you're doing yoga in the meantime. Now, I never was on any yoga lessons whatsoever, because, I'm not a middle-aged woman, but I think that yoga in and of itself, it's pretty expensive. But when you pair it with puppies, I think that the price can actually just reach the skies. Like if you would want to, I think that you could charge tens of thousands of dollars for something like that. But the owners of these businesses are just so generous that for just a few $100s per session, you can do puppy yoga. Okay? And it's fucking amazing, you know? And I think that this is another amazing business model, because like, who the fuck thinks of something like that, you know? Who the fuck would think that, you know, you can put some fucking puppies in a yoga place, in a yoga club or whatever, and you're gonna triple, quadruple your money, you know? Like, this is just next level. And you know, like, I genuinely do not have words. These people are the real geniuses of our society. You know, everybody is talking about escaping the matrix, you know, and making life-changing money, but you know, everyone wants to change the world or just get into the same fucking, you know, same side hustles or same business models. Everyone wants to be a trader, a dropshipper, you know. But who is gonna be the next puppy yoga instructor? You know, that these are the real questions in our world. I think. Who are gonna be those people who sell spells? Okay, like this is just so crazy, and you know, I cannot believe that there are enough people in this world who are dumb enough and have enough money to buy this shit. You know, this shows that in this world, you generally do not need hard work, you know, or any sort of, I don't know, fucking good ideas. You just need to have ideas, and there will be people who buy that shit from you, you know. But anyways, I can't even contain myself because this is just so fucking amazing. I think that I'm gonna enroll in a puppy yoga lesson, and I'm gonna buy a spell so, you know, I can make more money and be aligned with my fucking self. I'm gonna summon an ancient spirit for my business ventures in the future. You know, I think that this 600 pounds uh, ancient spirit is gonna do the job. I guess, I don't know. So yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. You know, if you like this video and if you also heard of other interesting business models like these one, feel free to write them down in the comments, because I'm actually just really curious. Like, I love to not even laugh, but just annoy myself, because, you know, I'm still over here working a 9 to 5 as a respectable person, and I don't want to scam anyone. But I guess that in this world, like, scamming is the only way to go, because just look at fucking this. And it's not even fucking illegal to sell spells, you know? And it's like, how can you measure that it worked? Like, you know, you fucking buy Lord Lucifer's casino spell for like 50 pounds, and like, maybe you lose, maybe you win, but like, you know, those people who win are gonna say that, you know, this spell worked, and those who are gonna lose are just gonna say that, I don't know, next time maybe it'll work. So, you know, it's fucking amazing, it's fucking genius. And yeah, I literally have no words for this shit. If you like this video, leave a like, you know, subscribe so you don't miss these types of videos. And as always, take care of yourself, try to be better, be smarter and whatnot. And so, yeah, see you in the next one.